Hey everyone, welcome to video 6.3b. So this is the bonus level content of working again on the coordinate plane with a lot more algebra involved and working through finding the coordinates of an orthocenter. Remember from the last video, an orthocenter is the point of concurrency of the altitudes of a triangle. So instead of centroid, we're going to focus our attention on orthocenter and altitudes. And we're picking up where our notes left off in the last video. So I am on page 368 and we're going to work through example 4. Okay, so we're given coordinates of 3 points, A, B, and C on the coordinate plane, and we're being asked to find the orthocenter. Let's see what the graph of this is going to look like. So once we've plotted our points, we're going to find the point where 2 out of 3 of the altitudes intersect. We know that all 3 will intersect in the point of concurrency of the orthocenter, but we really only need 2 lines that intersect to determine a point. So we'll pick 2 altitudes to work with. So the first altitude we're going to work with is the altitude from B over to side AC. In order to do this, we first need to know the slope of side AC. So we can see from C over to A, we have a run of 4 and a rise of -6. So -6/4 simplified gives me a slope of -3/2. So the slope of the altitude, which is going to run perpendicular to side AC, remember we're using opposite reciprocal when we're talking perpendicular. Go ahead and write that in as a reminder to yourself if you need to. And the opposite reciprocal of the slope to AC would be 2/3. So now we're going to use that slope, 2/3, and the point B to find the equation of the line. Now they're giving this to you, but let's go through that process. Remember, we're going to use point slope form, and point B is the coordinates -2, +4. So we have y minus 4 equals 2/3, and x plus 2 minus -2, right? Distribute the 2/3, and we get +4/3. And then add the 4. Over here, we're going to add the version of 4 that already has a denominator of 3, which is 12/3. And so that's where we get our 16/3. So that's our first altitude equation. Y equals 3/2 x plus 16/3. Now we will go about finding the equation of the altitude from point A over perpendicular to side BC. And the slope of BC, if we calculate that, is a rise of 2 and a run of 2. So the slope is 1. And so the slope of the altitude coming across from A is -1. Again, if we go through that point slope process, point A is the point 40. So we have y minus 0 equals -1, our altitude slope, times x minus 4, or y equals -x plus 4. So there's our second altitude equation. So the last step is to find the solution to the system of equations. Both of the altitudes we found, we put into slope-intercept form. So they're both set equal to y. So with substitution, and I know there's not a whole lot of space in your sidebar area, so you may want to get some extra scrap paper for this. But we can set the expressions of the 2 altitudes we just found for y equal to each other. And then because we have denominators all the way across of 1 or 3, if we multiply through both sides of the equation by 3, and make sure you do that in 4 different places because we have 4 different terms, we get negative 3x plus 12. And then over on the right-hand side, we have a little bit of an easier equation to work with because our denominators of 3 will disappear. Then going ahead and adding like terms, getting my variables together, we have 5x and negative 4. So my x is negative 4 fifths. And if I go ahead and substitute that into one of my y equations, I'll plug it into the negative x plus 4 equation. We get 4 and 4 fifths, or 24 fifths. So negative 4 fifths and 24 fifths. So negative 4 fifths and 24 fifths would be 4 and 4 fifths, right about there. So we'll plot that point for our orthocenter. And notice the orthocenter is falling in the same place I would expect. This is an acute triangle, and so the orthocenter should be inside of the triangle, which it is. Take a pause on the video and see if you can do the same process of finding the intersection of two altitudes to locate the orthocenter of triangle FGH here. Okay, everyone, this is the part of the video where you really want to check back on the answers to those checks that were assigned to you as you were watching. All right, example 4. Let's start by plotting those 3 points. Hopefully you have some graph paper available, or you're able to sketch yourself a nice grid. This is point F, which is negative 2, 4. G, which is 4, 4. And H, which is 1, negative 2. Okay, if we draw that triangle, hopefully you can see that one side is running horizontal for us, so that's going to be in our favor. Because if we know that this line right here, that segment FG is a part of, is the line y equals 4, then the altitude that runs perpendicular to that is going to be a vertical line, and it is the vertical line of x equals, and it'll be the x coordinate of point H, which is 1. So now I just need to find one other altitude. I'm going to choose from point G. So that means I need to run perpendicular to side FH. So I'm going to start by finding the slope of FH, which is negative 6 for a rise over 3 for a run, or negative 2. Our altitude then from G is going to have the slope that is perpendicular to align with a slope of negative 2, or 1/2. And it is going to go through our point G, which is 4, 4. So that equation will be y minus 4 equals 1/2 x minus 4. Distribute on the right-hand side. We get 1/2 x, don't forget to distribute the fraction fully, minus 2. And then adding 4 to each side, we have 1/2 x plus 2. So we'll go ahead and plot that line if that helps. We know we have the line y. Here's my x equals 1 line. Y equals 1 half x plus 2 is going to go through that y-intercept with a slope of 1 half. I walk up, so we have this line right here. And we want to know, where is this intersection point? Because that's going to be my orthocenter. So in this case, I'm going to use substitution, but instead of y equals parts being set equal to each other, we'll go ahead and use the equation we just found, and x equals 1. So we're just going to substitute that in, and we get 2.5 or 5 halves. And so there's my orthocenter, the point 1, 5 halves. And look at that. That's where our graph was going to be. All right, we'll see you in the practice.